on EA Sports. And front and center is Rome Odunze. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Bears and the Titans, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's the building that was open the year the franchise... Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So the Titans readying for their opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by the University of Cincinnati alum drafted back in 2022, Desmond Ridder.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready?
Another try following the sack. Able to get it to Edwards. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Out to his wideout, it's a screen. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Chicago first down. Williams from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Titans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
2nd and 3 now. They said Metcalf left. From the 29. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. This is reeled in by Edwards. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. It's caught Metcalf. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They send a tight end in motion. 1st and goal. They'll try an option to the left. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. Stopped for no gain, and it leaves them 6 on 3rd and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Moody knocks it through. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memories. They head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Brought in by Ayuk. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. We're a quarter of the way through on the... We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have it on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Let's go now.
They send a man in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 16. It's his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Odunze's got it right side. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll try and punch it in. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second quarter lead. Lining up now to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
60 by 6, 60.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He finds Tigga Conquo for the grab. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Into the hands of Okonkwo. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Completed here to Komet. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. And it's the Bears with a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass caught by Odunze. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. All set up now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He's on the move. He can run it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Oh.
1st down, Williams. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 32. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and just 2 to go. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Out now are the special teamers to try a Bears field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Titans take it over, not much time remaining in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range.
Check, Panthers, bring it. Bronco switch. Bronco, shot alert, shot alert. Low, reload, alert.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 14-yard line.
Hold it ready. I go.
Man in motion, headed right. So we've reached halftime. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And we'll see what they do here on second down. To throw, Williams. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best.
We're going to get a challenge here. The Bears do not agree with that last call.
Previous play is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Titans will get set to take over. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Ritter setting up to throw. Metcalf there to bring it in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Swift gets it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Go! Smash! Smash!
Trying to get it with the option here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A 4-yard loss.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's going to be a punt at 46 yards. And it's going to be Bears football. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Off the play fake, Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Williams on the play action. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-point lead. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Titans ready to take over on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Ready?
Throwing with a blitz on the way. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Set it! Roll! Unlock line!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Hut, go! Hey! Check that!
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Sending a receiver left. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Okonkwo brings it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Tucker now in motion right. Working inside the red zone. Caught near the pylon. And all he needed was one more stride. He's at the 2-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Check!
Here's Ritter. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Check, Panther. Bring it. Bronco switch, Bronco.
Ritter looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Bears and Caleb Williams. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Johnson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 18, run, 18, run.
Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. He'll get this to Tucker. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Receiver in motion, headed right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Here's 2nd and 14. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready, smash, smash.
Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. But Brock, on 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Roll!
They go play action on 1st. Now here he goes. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
He's got it over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Caught by the open man. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Working the sideline, that's Odunze. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Let's go!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 41. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Going ground on 1st and goal. A score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Ritter. Has him on the quick hitter. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ritter. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, check.
From the red zone now. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 14-yard line.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Go!
Looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Back to the well again. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Going to be a victory for the Bears as they drop to a knee here.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really come